What's up, guys? This is Josh again with Basement Level Magic, and we're going to open another booster box of Battle for Zendikar, hoping to get another Expeditions. If not, we'll at least look to get probably some better rare pulls. I was a little bit disappointed with that last pack, with that last box, but, you know, pulling that Expedition definitely made it up for us. Go ahead and set all these out here, and I'm going to try to go a little bit faster this time. Last video I thought went a little bit long, but so we'll just get in there and get back to the big pulls. I'm going to do a quick run through for you guys on these other ones. There's a Myrius Shepherd. I'm hearing a lot of talk about it. Not necessarily good, not necessarily bad, but there's people talking about it, so that always means something. It means that people are going to try to at least build around it, I figure. Crumble to Dust. There's a Mythic, Dragonmaster Outcast. I know a lot of people are kind of talking down on it, but you know, it was like a $10 to $15 card before in its previous printing, and I just feel like, you know, if you're playing red, why not play one of those? You know, it's a you pay 1 mana for it, and if you pull it late and they don't kill it right away, you get a 5/5 dragon. You know, people are talking pretty bad about it, but I don't know what's so terrible if you can possibly play 1 mana for a 5/5. Veteran War Leader, that's our rare. We do have a Foil Island Suite. That is pretty awesome, actually. Pretty pumped about that. If you notice, our packs are not cut this time, so I don't know if maybe they're only cut in ones that have the expeditions, or what's going on. Hopefully you guys saw that first box opening and can let me know what you thought about that. Desolation Twin is our next one. You know, possibly get out 2 10/10s if you can get to 10 mana, so that's pretty sweet. Yeah, if there's a ramp deck, I think Desolation Twin will definitely be in it. It's hard to beat 2 10/10s, let alone one. Rolling Thunder, that's pretty sweet. And Aligned Hedron Network. That is, when it enters the battlefield, exile all creatures with power 5 or greater until it leaves the battlefield. That seems kind of situational to me. I don't know how much play that'll end up with. I guess it all depends on how big of creatures people are putting out there, but if it's kind of similar to last standard season, I don't know that that's going to see a lot of play. Nissa's Renewal. Ugh. Kind of a weird pump spell, but hey, we got a foil plains. That's pretty sweet. It would be really cool to get a bunch of those foil lands. I have not been able to get my hands on a Fat Pack yet. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to or not. Let me know if you guys are doing that. I do have a bunch of booster boxes coming, so I'm going to be able to get a bunch of basic lands. But if you guys are buying booster boxes, are you also buying Fat Packs? There's Fathom Feeder. Pretty sweet blue-black. Death Touch, Ingest, draw some cards. Keep rolling here. There's Endless One is our rare. And Foil Drowner of Hope. So we did get a foil rare. Not sure how much play this is going to get. When Drowner of Hope enters the battlefield, put 2 1/1 colorless Eldrazi Scion creature tokens onto the battlefield. You can sacrifice an Eldrazi Scion to tap a creature down. So it seems sweet, but I don't know that it's going to see much for standard play. Duststalker, pretty sweet. It's a 5/3. It's got haste. You might have to pick it back up, so could definitely see some play. Actually, at least maybe some sideboard play against your control matchups, so that they're not able to kill it with a sorcery speed, and you don't even mean to do it. You know, it's like a dash creature that you don't have to pay extra mana to dash it. Ruinous Path. Alright, sweet. I was really looking to get, hopefully, a play set of these in my boxes. This is my first one that I've pulled so far, but, you know, it's going to be probably the premium removal spell. I think it'll definitely be tough between that and Utter End, which is definitely, they're both slower than Hero's Downfall, or at least this one's the same price, but it's just at sorcery speed. Yeah, removal is going to be kind of difficult unless you're just looking for the Wrath ones, which there's some decent Wraths out there right now, which is kind of surprising since we just lost that whole set. Serpentine Spike, that one's pretty sweet. Deal 2 damage to a target creature, 3 to another creature, and 4 damage to a third creature. So, can be kind of a board wipe, but it's a little conditional. I don't think it's going to see standard play, but it'll be a powerhouse in limited for sure. Prism Array. Alright, just kind of remove it to tap creatures. Yeah, seems a little slow to me. Alright, next deck. So first deck was decent. Not the greatest of pulls, but Ruinous Path, a couple foil lands, Dragonmaster Outcast. I'm cool with those. And that big dragon, which isn't even that big. It's kind of depressing when you compare it to a lot of the dragons that we've been playing with now. You know, you've got all those Dragon Lords, plus even like a Thunderbreak Regent, and I'd love to see if Avaricious Dragon could see some standard play here. Seems like a really fun card. Hey, there we go. Prairie Stream. I think this is probably the best dual land in my opinion right now to try to get. I don't know what kind of lands you guys are calling them. Tango lands, battle lands. Shoot, I was thinking we could even call them like Santa lands. You know, check your list twice. Make sure you have 2 basics. Whatever. But I like Prairie Stream because I tend to like to try Jeskai decks out. Lumbering Fall, sweet. This could easily go right into any possible teamer deck or Sultai, which I'm not sure if Sultai is going to be a thing right now. But I definitely think that teamer could possibly be on the rise here in this standard season. And Defiant Bloodlord. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Jeez, that is expensive. 7 mana. And then a Nettle Drone foil. Nice pretty island. I'll just keep rolling through here. Planar Outburst, that, you know, that I think is going to be a pretty premium spell here. Any deck that's playing white could easily be playing that in their main deck or in their sideboard, really. It's just nice to have a board wipe a lot of the time, and one that can create I think it's a 4/4 when you do it. That's insane. Barrage Tyrant. I think that card's pretty sweet, especially the artwork too on it. But we're not an artwork channel. We're a Pack Trackers channel. Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. I don't know how that's going to end up doing there. But we've got one now. Just keep going. Could really use one of those Gideons. They're great things. And if Abzan aggro is still going to be insanely good, you're going to want your playset of Gideon. Part the Waterveil. There's our Mythic, or a Mythic. Take an extra turn after this one. Sweet. And the Awaken, that's insane. You definitely want to be playing this in some kind of control shell when you're ready to go ahead for the win. Having a 6/6, take an extra turn. You know. Otherwise, if you're not playing control, I don't know that you're going to get to 9 mana to play that card. So we'll put that in the good pile. This Octopus token is awesome, by the way. An 8/8. Bring the Light. This card is getting a lot of hype right now. Definitely thinking that it's going to see some standard play, or at least people are going to try to build around it. If you're in blue and green, you might as well play it, because I guess as long as you have some lower drops that you want to go get. Just a real cool way to go find whatever card you're looking for and play it that turn. And Blight Herder. Heard a lot about that card. Seems like it could be very good, especially in limited. I'm not sure if it'll see standard play though. There's a lot of cards in Battle for Zendikar that people are questioning if they're going to see a lot of standard play. And that's one reason why people are kind of unhappy with the set. I don't know how unhappy you can be. I mean, I'm actually separating out basic lands because I think they're great this time. So you're getting that in every single pack. Big Daddy. Ulamog, my gosh. Sweet. He is a baller. If you can get to 10 mana, you want to be playing that guy. Plus, if you can attack with him, good luck for your opponent. You know, there goes 20, there goes a third of their deck. Plus, he's just a 10/10. Exert Influence. I don't know. I don't think that card's really going to do too much. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to be playing like a 5-color deck to make this card really worthwhile. And there's Gideon's Reproach in foil. I love this mountain, by the way. There's a Omnixilis emblem. So far, I've only pulled a Kiora as far as my Planeswalkers, but you know, we got a few packs to go here. Few packs to go. There's a Gruesome Slaughter. Looks pretty cool artwork. Ugh. I had seen that it was a land, and I was getting a little bit excited seeing this foil. But it's just one of the basic cycle lands. And then a forest. Alright, sweet. There's a manland for our Abzan deck. Yeah, I definitely think you're going to be wanting to pick up these. You know, most of the cards in Battle for Zendikar, people aren't thinking are going to be crazy expensive just because it's going to be open like bonkers. I know me personally, I ordered quite a few boxes, and really the most that you're looking for is those expeditions. They're just sweet. There's an expensive flying vampire and some lands. Smoldering Marsh, sweet. Yeah, just any of these new lands are going to be really cool, and you're definitely going to want to get them. You've got the Swamp Mountain, so you can go fetch it with any of your Swamp or Mountain fetch lands. And there's a Kiora emblem, so that's real cool. We just need the Planeswalkers. We got all the emblems. Come on now. Painful Truths. This card could be really cool. Draw X cards, you lose X life, where X is the number of colors you spent. So, I mean, just being able to draw cards is awesome. And then there's a foil Silent Skimmer. Plains and another Octopi. Hero of Goma Fada. If this thing wasn't printed in that in those intro packs, I think it would possibly do something, but you know, it's just gonna sit around like a quarter to 50 cents each. Unless something amazing happens, which I don't see it happening yet. It just costs a little too much to make it worthwhile. Felidar Sovereign. 4/6 Vigilance, lifelink. Who gets to 40 life nowadays? My gosh. Unless you're going to play that green-white crazy deck that everyone was playing down GP Miami. I think they got to like 1,000 to 1,000. That's just ridiculous, that green-white devotion deck. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to have 1,000 life most of the time and do it to anyone. Who cares? Ugin's Insight Scry X, where X is the highest converted mana cost among permanents you control. Draw 3 cards. That could see some play, I think. It'd be pretty sweet if you had an Ugin on the board and then you play that, you know, just scrying through half your deck. Alright, and we've got a Greenwarden of Murasa. I feel like this card could be pretty sweet, and it is a mythic. When it enters the battlefield, you may return target card from your graveyard to your hand, and when it dies, you exile it and return target card from your graveyard to your hand. So you're able to get that Den Protector thing going, but with one card, and you get a couple of them. So I think that's just really cool. Making a mess here. How have your guys' pulls been? Anybody getting some Scalding Tarns or Polluted Deltas? I hear Polluted Delta is actually catching up to Scalding Tarn as far as the price. Brood Butcher. It is 3 a black and a green. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 Eldrazi sign token on the battlefield. You can sacrifice a creature, and target creature gets -2/-2. Seems a little slow to me. I think that's the theme so far with most of these packs as far as standard play. They just seem a little bit slow. But who cares? Look at these lands, man. Brutal Expulsion. I do really like that card. I think it's going to be tough to decide between playing this Brutal Expulsion or your Ojutai's Command, honestly, in your Jeskai decks. So, but I think it's absolutely going to see play. We're down to the last pack. This is what it's all about. Time for a Planeswalker. You know, we haven't pulled a Planeswalker at all in this one. We've got a few Mythics, though. We did get this big daddy Ulamog. Woodland Wanderer. This is a card I actually did pre-order. I think it's got a decent shot at being very playable. And then an Island and a Core Ally. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button. Let me know what pulls you've been getting. Looks like our best ones in this is probably the Ulamog. We got the Prairie Stream, Planar Outburst. Shoot, there's just so many good cards here. I'm making a mess. Go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe. leave us some comments. Let me know what you think about this. This is Josh once again with Basement Level Magic, and we'll see you next time.